Vice President Vance facing a heavy lift as he heads to Pakistan to meet with Iranians. Now there are questions if the talks will even happen as Iran makes new demands and President Trump is growing increasingly frustrated by the lack of oil tankers moving through the Strait of Hormuz. Fox's Rebecca Castor with the latest from Washington.
Vice President J.D. Vance is on his way to Pakistan, but now one of the lead negotiators for Iran says peace talks won't begin until there's a ceasefire in Lebanon and Iranian assets are unfrozen.
This is what the Iranians do. I mean, they are masters at obfuscation and delaying negotiations.
Lebanon is not part of the ceasefire, and Israel continues to target Hezbollah targets there, a prominent Iran proxy group.
We really need, in this case, Israel to stay on the sidelines, stay out of Lebanon.
The longer peace talks drag on, the longer the Iranians have control over the Strait of Hormuz and all the oil that typically flows through it. The strait was supposed to reopen during the ceasefire, but Iran's army still determines which ships can pass and is demanding fees. President Trump says the Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways. The only reason they are alive today is to negotiate.
Donald Trump handed the Iranian regime and the IRGC a $100 million a day toll booth.
The shock in gas prices pushed U.S. inflation to 3.3% in March, but the White House insists prices will go down when the war ends.
Some truckers are just deciding to not work and taking some time off, and the ones that are working are gouging.
President Trump reportedly wants concrete commitments from NATO countries within days that they will help to secure the strait as he threatens to leave the alliance. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.